Hello everyone, it's Jimmy here and welcome back to the channel. Today we have yet another camera bag review. Now in the last camera bag review video, I chose two sling bags that are not camera bags because I thought conventional camera bags are a bit boring. But functionally speaking, camera bags are dedicated to, pack your cameras. So they work a lot better than conventional sling bags. It's actually quite difficult to find in the current market something that's stylish yet very functional at the same time. But I happened to find these two wonderful camera bags here. They're the Wotancraft Pilot series of camera bags, and I thought they were really awesome, both in terms of build, aesthetics, and of course functionality. And here's why. Now, in a conventional camera bag, like this Billingham here, this is sort of my gold standard. I always compare other camera bags to this bag here because this is the most classic. A lot of people use them, so you will have a very good reference point. One big gripe I have with this bag is the way it opens and locks. You see, you need two hands to open the camera bag and use it. Well, of course you can leave it unlocked, but in a lot of situations it's just not safe, and it will just give you a peace of mind if your camera bag is kept locked. There are also zip bags, which I'm not a big fan of for the same reason. It's sometimes quite an effort to unzip your bag, bring the lens out, so on and so forth. But with a Wotancraft bag, they've got this very smart system where you can easily open it with one hand and close it with one hand as well. And if you look at the mechanism closely, you'll find that you can't really open it this way. You have to sort of slide it out. But when you want to close it, the magnet is strong enough so you can just slide it right in. It's a really smart system. I really like this lock here. I think it's the best feature on these two bags. Other than that, there's still a few more tricks under the sleeves of these two bags. And one of them is modularity. Now, if we take a look at this 7-liter Pilot canvas bag here, they look absolutely gorgeous. But let's say if you've already put your cameras and lenses inside the bag and you fit your side pouches with, a few extra rolls of film or filters, and yet you want to store something more, you can always get one of these add-ons, and they are clip-on just like this. It's just so easy to use. See that? It clips right on, and you can attach not just one, but two, and hold on, there's one more. 3 of these accessory bags that you can put extra stuffs in them. So now your 7-liter Wotancraft bag suddenly becomes a much more capable bag when you put these things on. I think this bag looks pretty good by itself, or with these 2 pouches attached to them. The upper pouch is a little bit awkward, so I'll just leave it off for now. So that's the second reason why I love these camera bags. Now, the third one is also kind of related to accessories, which is, for example, let's take a look at this bag here. You've got this little hook here that you can put extra accessories onto it, like this little pouch here. It's perfect for your IEMs. And on the straps, do you see this red ring here? You can also hook stuff onto it. And what's even better is you can slide this up or down, basically changing the position of this hook so it could be adapted to your own habit, which is really cool. And there's one more little detail that I find really well is, of course, you can take these shoulder straps off easily, but also you'll see that these shoulder straps, they don't just go one way, right? So a lot of times when you have bags with removable shoulder straps, you sometimes put it on the wrong way, but here you can actually turn it around. So it's like a swivel thing here that makes your shoulder strap always in the correct position, which I find to be really neat. Okay, so yeah, so these are some of the tricks these bags have. At the meantime, I think these two bags are equally stylish. So this is actually the 3.5-liter leather Pilot bag. Now, the reason I chose this bag is I sometimes go out with one camera and one lens. It's perfect for that purpose. I've got my Leica MD with a 35mm lens, and then here I've got space for another lens, so it's very comfortably holding one camera and one lens. Or you can have a one camera, one lens, and a couple of films in it. So it's perfect for a day out if you just want to, wear it casually. That's the 3.5 liter bag. We've also got a 7 liter bag here, this sort of olive brownish color bag. So I've checked the material here. Is a dual layered water repellent canvas material. So it should be pretty safe in the rain. I haven't really used it in the rain, not just yet, but they feel really sturdy. And this bag is perfect if you have two camera bodies. For example, I've put my Leica M4 with a lens here, and also I've got my Safari Leica M10P with this 35 Simlux here. If you want to bring both of your film and digital Leica bodies, it's perfect. Or if you just don't want to bother with changing lenses, it's also really cool. So yeah, it's a very good two camera setup. Or it could also be one camera, three lens setup, which means you can put two extra lenses in here. You can, bring your 28, 50, and a 90 if you're going on a road trip. Other than that, even without these two accessories, there are two pouches here. You can put some films in it, and then it could even fit a rocket blower. So with these extra two pouches, you can put some filters in it. I feel like this is the more serious one of the two. That's why I chose canvas. This also comes with leather, but I want a bit more weatherproof. So canvas is a really good choice. And this bag here, I chose leather because this is going to be my sort of more stylish, sort of more casual bag. And also the leather stuff, of course, it's a little bit heavier than canvas, so it fits better on a smaller size bag. Talking about the leather here, it's really great quality. I've used owner leather bags before, but those are really heavy because they also come with leather straps and whatnot. I wouldn't hesitate to get the leather version, even if you're worried about the weight of the bag, because it's pretty lightweight. Aside from these two sizes, they also come in 2 liter and 10 liter. Now, I will be hesitant to get the 2 liter version because that's only good for one camera, one lens, or a point and shoot camera. I would usually just wear the camera on my body. So the 3.5 liter version is definitely the more usable one. About the 10 liter, if you have bigger camera systems like bigger sized full frame bodies and larger lenses, that would be a really good option as well. But in general, I feel like the 7 liter is sort of the do-it-all camera bag with a reasonable size, and 3.5 liter is sort of your casual walk-around camera bag. Okay, so last but not the least, I also picked up a few leather straps from Wotancraft. Here is a neck strap and here is a wrist strap. And these are made with very supple and soft leather, but they're double layered, so they're quite thick, and I would imagine them to be super durable as well. Now, I love contrast stitching on my leather straps. So this is my old camera strap. A lot of people ask me about them. I have them custom crafted from a company in China. These are really stylish, but they're like single layered leather. I wouldn't imagine them to be as strong as the Wotancraft one. The leather quality are about equal, but this contrast stitching, of course, is a little bit more stylish. So if Wotancraft can, give us options to add more contrast stitching, it'll be really cool. And also, I really love this olive color here. You can also engrave your initials or your name onto the strap. Everybody would know it is your strap, so there will be no mistakes made. But I really wish they could add an option to either add, more contrast stitching onto the strap, or give us an option to add sort of like a different colored edge on the leather. So for example, orange and olive will make a really cool color combo. It will make the strap even more premium. but that's just nitpicking here. I feel the strap quality is very good. It's actually much better than I thought it would be, because judging from the pictures, I thought the leather would come a little bit harder, but no, actually they're super soft, super supple. These camera straps are also wonderful. Alright, so yeah, that's it for today's video. I highly recommend you guys to check these camera bags out. Like I said, the locking mechanism on these bags are just fantastic. Once you've used them, you won't be able to use any other camera bags anymore. They're just so cool and so smooth to use. And if you're like me, you want something a bit more stylish, a bit more different, I think these two bags looks absolutely fantastic. And alright, so yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.